Okay, today I'm going to do a review on a cat. No. The KTM Super Motard. Hang on. The 80s. Some brilliant 80s music, but it's awful. Anyway, right, okay. Yes, here she is. Did we ever name it? I can't remember. Black Bess, something like that. Anyway, 2006 KTM Super Motard. 950cc engine, carbureted, unlike the fuel-injected 990 that we were talking about last time, or I was talking about last time. This bike is a big teddy bear. I love it. I've had it for 3 years. Bought it off a fella in the Lake District who had kept it immaculately. I'll never get rid of it. It's a bit of a classic now. They don't make anything like this anymore now. I had a very enthusiastic dealer from Colwyn Bay the other day, was about to throw large amounts of cash at me for him to buy it personally. So it's certainly worth more than I pay for it. Not that that's irrelevant. Anyway, again, it's a KTM. I took this one to Spain, had a ball on it, mismatched with the SMT, I realise now, because the SMT with the 990 engine was just a lunatic and had to be ragged everywhere by Barry, and that thing's a gentle giant. So again, things I like about it, things I don't like about it. The looks, I was never very sure on the looks. Sometimes I think it looks fantastic, sometimes I think it looks bleh. First time I saw one, Paul had one, I thought, God, that's ugly and big. But the looks grew on me, and I love it now because it's different. I love the looks, I love the build quality again, the handling, the engine, the sound. There's not much I don't like about it. Acro pipes which came with it. What don't I like about it? Fuel range again, it's better than the Super Duke. It goes for about 100 miles before the light comes on. Just seen here, the Oberon clutch, master cylinder, that was... that's a fault of these machines, they fail, so that was 100 quid that I could have really done with whilst I was on the top of a mountain in Spain, but you learn these things. That's just reminded me to put it on. That's a camel's foot. I'm going to call it Julie. For anybody watching this video who knows me, you'll know what I mean. Oh, that was low. Not as low as her boobs. Anyway, yeah, so that was a failing. The other, oh yeah, it is a laugh. We discovered by Paul again, that you use mineral oil in the clutches here. And if you can't get a hold of mineral oil, which we couldn't on a Sunday afternoon in Spain, baby oil you can use. Yes, quite. I hate trying to get fuel in because it's at an angle. It's a swine. Cheap plastics, again, another issue with these ones apparently is that the tanks, well, the plastics are cheap. I think it's something to do with the fact that they come from, Paul did explain to me once, although having said that, I low-sided it last year and that cost me 127 quid to replace. The bubbling annoys me. Cheap decals anyway, I don't like cheap plastics, cheap decals. So it's a great big friendly engine, 6-speed, twin. Again, it's not it's a machine. Brembo brakes, brilliant, of course. It's not a machine. Oh, headlights are atrocious. Oh, I mean, that's an upgraded lamp, and I know you can get the upgrade kit, but who can be bothered to do that? That's a little LED I put in as well. We were coming off the ferry in Spain, and it was getting darker and darker, and heading into the mountains to get to the hotel in Potes. I just couldn't see anything. There was a Harley Davidson actually past me. I was doing about 17 miles an hour and pitch black, and I had to follow his stern light all the way in. Lovely quality again. What have I done to it? I put that on, I put that on, I put the rag grille on there, because no bikes ever seem to come with them on. I put the Polysport hand guards on. Again, I low-sided it and ruined the starboard side hand guard, which upset me, so they now reside on a Phaser 600 about a mile that way. Barry put them on his daily ride just for the comedy value and protection, of course, but they look good. People go, huh? And that's about it. That's all I've done to it. Again, I thought, oh no, I lie. The side stand switch, that's a fault of these machines as well. I found out on a day out in Wales, they just go. And so, fortunately, I'd figured out what it was before the A8 even got here, or got to me, and we managed to jury rig it, and it was easy enough to replace. I put the belly pan on as well. Actually, that's not true, my wife did. And the other thing, chains on the, and I'm sure that it actually looks a little bit slack, believe it or not. I took the Super Duke along to get an MOT the other day, and I think it's 7mm movement you're supposed to have. Extremely tight, frighteningly tight. I was arguing with the guy in Spans about great tyres. So yeah, love it. It's good for squirts. You don't want to do it on the motorway, and you don't want to do it at night, and you don't want to do it too far away from home or from an AA man. But other than that, it's a hoot. If you can do it for an afternoon, that'll be great, and that's probably what I'm going to do this afternoon. Yeah, never get rid of it. Love it to pieces, most of the time. I've had some laughs, and I'll have some more. Okay, that's it. That's all you're getting.